Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaur Bhaktavata Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangam Langete Yatrapakam Aham Bande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Paramanandamagadam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Namo Vishwapadaya Krishna Preshnaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swami Namaha Chakapataya Nitya Gaurakata Damodaya Nagara Gram Hare Krishna. Today we are into Srimad Bhagavatam, second canto, first chapter, verse number 33. Kasturi tilakam lalata patale vakshasthale gostubam nasagre varamautikam tattale vanukare ganganam sarvam hari sandanam sulalitam kante samuktavani gopastri pariveshtito videte gopala chudamani Narayanam namaskritya naran chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudirayat Nadyosya Nadyotha Tanuruhani Nadyosya Nadyotha Tanuruhani Mahiruha Vishwatanor Nrupendra Mahiruha Vishwatanor Nrupendra Anantavirya Swasitam Matarishva Anantavirya Swasitam Matarishva Gatirvyaha Gatirvayah Karma Guna Pravaha Gatirvayah Karma Guna Pravaha Nadyostyanadhyota Tanurupani Mahi Ruha Vishwatanur Rupendra Anantavirya Swasitam Matarishva Gatirvaya Karma Guna Pravaha. Damodara, start.
Krishna Prabhu. Nadyosya nadyota tanuruhani mahiruha vishwatanor nirpendra anantavirya swasitam matarishva gatirvaya karmaguna pravaha
First line also once again.
Nadyosya nadyo ata tanuruhani
Nadyota. There is a dot.
Yeah. Sorry, Prabhu. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Getting old, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Hari Amma has come today. Hare Krishna. Okay, Rasika.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Nadyosya nadyota tanuruhani Mahiruha Vishwatanu Nrupendra Anantavirya Swasitam Matarisva Gatirvaya Karma Guna Pravaha.
The volume is very low, yours.
Hare Krishna.
Manjari.
Nadyosya nadyota tanuvi.
Nadyo.
Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Nadyosya nadyota tanuruhani mahiruha vishwatano nripendra anandavirya swasitam matarishva katirvaya karma guna pravaha.
Kasavati Mataji.
Nadyosya nadyot tanuruhani mahiruha vishwatanon rapendra anantavirya swasitam matarishva gatirvaiha karma guna pravaha.
Hare Krishna. Hari Amma. Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. How are you all?
Yeah, Prabhu, Krishna's mercy, all good.
Good.
Nadyosya nadyota तनु रुहानी महीरुहा विश्व तनोर्नृपेन्द्र अनंत वीर्य स्वशिष्टम मात्रा स्व गतिर्वय कर्म गुण प्रवाहः.
Hare Krishna. Venkata Gopi.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी दंडवत प्रणाम.
Yeah.
नद्योस्य नाद्य अततानु रुहानी महिरुह विश्वातनोर रूपेन्द्र अनंत वीर्य स्वसितम मातारिश्वा गतिर्वयम कर्म गुण प्रवाहः.
Okay. Prabhu, go to the word by word.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Ma.
Nadyosya nadyota tanuruhani mahiruha vishwatanondrupendra anantavirya swashitam matarishva gatirvaya karma guna pravaha.
Mataji, first line once again.
First line. Nadyosya nadyota
Now it's clear.
tanuruhani.
Now it's clear. Okay. Many have not noted that. Okay. Venkata Gopi, read the word by word.
Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Lavanya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay. Sada Navadas.
Yes, Mataji. Nadyosya
Okay.
nadyo.
Pranav Amma.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Can you hear me,
Mataji,
Prabhu?
you have to come closer to the mic. I can't hear your voice at all. Prabhu voice also very low.
Yeah. Nadyosya nadyo tanuruhani
Very good.
mahiruha vishwatanor nirpendra anantavirya swasitam matarishva gatirvyaha karma guna pravaha.
Very good.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Mataji, read that word by word then.
Yes,
Pranav Amma.
yes, Prabhu.
Word by word.
Nadyaha, the rivers, asya of him, nadyaha, veins, atha.
Prabhu, voice is very low. Rasika.
Prabhu, there is some setting problem. I have to do.
Voice is extremely low. Oh, no problem. Continue, Mataji.
Yeah. Atha and therefore. Tanu ruhani, hairs on the body. Mahi ruhaha, the plants and trees. Vishwatanoh, of the universal form. Nirpa Indra, of king. Anantaviryaha, of the omnipotent. Swasitam, breathing. Matarishva, air. Gatihi, movement. Vyaha, passing ages. Karma, activity. Guna, pravaha, reaction of the modes of nature. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Translation. Vasrani Mataji, read the shloka and the translation.
Okay, Prabhu. नद्योस्य नाद्योत तनूरुहाणि महीरुहा विश्व तनोर्नृपेन्द्र अनन्तवीर्यस्वसितं मातरिश्व गतिर्वयः कर्म गुणप्रवाहः.
Translation.
Yeah. Translation by Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. O King, the rivers are the veins of the gigantic body. The trees are the hairs of his body, and the omnipotent air is his breath. The passing ages are his movements, and his activities are the reactions of the three modes of material nature. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Purport. Hariyamma.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
The personality of Godhead is not a dead stone, nor is he inactive, as is poorly taught by some schools. He moves with the progress of time, and therefore he knows all about the past and future, along with present activities. There is nothing unknown to him. The conditioned souls are driven by the reactions of the modes of material nature, which are the activities of the Lord. As stated in Bhagavad Gita 7.12, the modes of nature act under his direction only, and as such, no natural functions are blind or automatic. The power behind the activities is the supervision of the Lord, and thus the Lord is never inactive as is wrongly conceived. The Vedas say that the Supreme Lord has nothing to do personally, as is always the case with the superiors, but everything is done by his direction. As it is said, not a blade of grass moves without his sanction. In the Brahma Samhita 5.4a, it is said that all the universes and the heads of them, the Brahmas, exist only for the duration of his breathing period. The same is confirmed here. The air on which the universes and the planets within the universes exist is nothing but a bit of the breath of the unchallengeable Virat Purusha. So, even by studying the rivers, trees, air, and passing ages, one can conceive the personality of Godhead without being misled by the formless conception of the Lord. In Bhagavad Gita 12.5, it is stated that those who are much inclined to the formless conception of the Supreme Truth are more troubled than those who can intelligently conceive of the personal form.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
So, as we see here again, we are continuing with the Virat Rupa or the Vishwarupa. So, when we talk about the rivers, Nadi Udanvanto Hiedante Tava Vikshitaihi. That is the sloka. Hare Krishna. What is the sloka?
Gange Vyugam.
Kunti Stuti,
Nadi
Prabhu.
Udanvanto
Kunti
Hiedante
Stuti.
Tava Vikshitaihi.
Kunti
What's the
Stuti.
beginning? Ime Janapadaha. Correct?
Ime Janapada Vruddhaha. Yeah.
So,
Sapakvaushadi Viruddhaha.
Okay. Vanadri Nadi Udanvanto Hiedante Tava Vikshitaihi.
Vikshitaihi.
So, by the glance of the Lord, everything flourishes like anything. But whereas here in this shloka, the rivers are the veins of the Lord. How interestingly it is mentioned. So, what is the understanding from this? Again, if you read the next few sentences of the translation also, what is the essence of it? What is perceived in that? Prabhu, can we go to the translation? Rasika, translation.
The whole cosmos is.
Prabhupada said, Prabhu, he is not a dead body like how the schools
Prabhu,
they are saying.
the body of the Lord is the whole cosmos.
Okay, then what else you can say?
Again,
Rasika,
another
screen.
thing is.
Cut. What happened to screen? Translation. Show the translation. Okay, each and everyone has said something. Something more to say on that? The passing ages are his moments, and his activities are the reactions of the modes of nature, all this, right? So, these things are material things. But for a common man or those who are in the primary stage, they'll be able to see it as a material thing only, not beyond that. Maybe slightly more, they can think, oh, this is a beautiful thing. Nature is so wonderful. All these things they can think. But again, the impersonalists also cannot perceive the Lord's form because they have an illusion or a misunderstanding. The Lord does not have a form. So this is also a problem. In the Bhagavad Gita, it says, Klesho adhikatarastesham avyakta chattasetasam. So for a person who is embodied, he cannot perceive the Lord impersonal, or he cannot meditate or keep his mind on the impersonal form of Brahman. But for a devotee, for this translation, their understanding will be something fantastic. Because a devotee of ISKCON always looks everything at the Krishna conscious perspective, right? So naturally, when he sees the rivers, immediately he will be able to remember the Lord. Oh, these are the veins of the gigantic body. So he can glorify the Lord. Again, when he sees the trees or other plants, then immediately he can also glorify. Oh, how beautiful his wonderful transcendental hair, right? Kuntalam, Sahasra Kuntalam. What is the sloka? Sahasra Kuntalam. Idam te mukham bojam atyanta nile vrutam kuntalai snigdha raktasya gopyadar. And again, tam adbhutam balakam also, there it is a Sahasra Kuntalam. So the devotee can appreciate on seeing the tree, oh, these are the transcendental hairs of God. So that means even in each and every material thing, he will be able to remember the Lord, meditate the Lord, glorify the Lord. And he talks about the passing ages, that is movement. Again, the Lord's movement. And again, his activities and reactions are the three modes. So in this connection, Guna Sampravaho, right? That's what the sloka says, right? What is the sloka? Can you say somebody? Guna Sampravaha. What is that to us? Guna Sampravaha. Sorry, Guna Pravaha. Guna Pravaha. There is also again, Indra says about the Lord's glorification, in that he says, you are the creator of the gunas, and all the gunas cannot touch you at all. So that's why he says in the Indra Geetam, Indra Geetam or Indra Stuti. It is 10:27:4, I think so. What is that beginning? I forgot that. Vishuddha Sattvam Tavadama Shantam. I forgot that. Maya Mayoyam Guna Sampravaho. There it will be. Guna Sampravaho. It will be Pravaha. Here. Slightly different. 10:27:4. Okay, Hariyamma, read the sloka.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Indra uvacha Vishuddha Sattvam Tavadhamashantam Tapomayam Dvasta Rajastamaskam Maya Mayoyam Guna Sampravaho Na Vidyate Te Grahananu Bandaha.
So here also, go to the translation, please. Rasika Prabhu, read the translation, please. Rasika, translation.
Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
King Indra said, your transcendental form, a manifestation of pure goodness, is undisturbed by change, shining with knowledge, and devoid of passion and ignorance. In you does not exist the mighty flow of the modes of material nature, which is based on illusion and ignorance.
So here it's a devotee who is able to perceive the Lord in the beautiful transcendental form. But for a beginner, the Vishwarupa or Virat Rupa is given. That's why they are giving the examples of all material creations. So one can have the contrast in this, right? There it is Guna Pravaha, it is Guna Sampravaha. So that means the Lord is beyond all these three modes of material nature and it cannot touch him at all. So coming back to today's verse, again, the devotee will be able to see the Lord in each and everything. That's why in the Bhagavad Gita also he says, what is that? What does he say in the Bhagavad Gita? The devotee is able to see each and everything.
Sarvam cha mai pashyanti, that Prabhu.
Yomam pashyati
sarvatra sarvam cha mai pashyanti.
So he is able to see in each and everything. But for a common man or a beginner, this is only the situation. Okay, let's go to the purport, Prabhu. The personality body not a dead not a inactive. He is and is poor as poorly understood by certain. See that means I'll tell you, people are ignorant to the extent they cannot perceive the Lord's potencies after seeing all in the material world so much also. And especially the modern scientists, they try to speculate or give some misunderstanding to the public. And they keep on changing the statement also. They are not firm in that statement because that is knowledge is very poor and incomplete. So they keep on changing their statement. This is a very bad situation. That's why here Prabhupada says, a devotee of the Lord can perceive it so well. You know the story, many of you, right? A cobbler will say, no, how is it not possible for him to insert a elephant into the needle's ear, like that? So like that, a devotee can observe and understand, appreciate the Lord to a much more higher standards than a common man or a primary level of student. So for him, there is nothing unknown. He knows all the things. That means three loka or three kala, everything he knows it. Again, the nature act according to his decision or direction. Again, Prabhupada writes in another purport, the Lord has got nothing to take or nothing to accept or nothing to do. But he comes and does everything for the pleasure of the devotees. Even the creation also only for the pleasure of the devotees. And it is done by a sankalpa. He personally never do it. That's why Prabhupada writes here also, no? He has got nothing to do as such. But we do little to him and we think, oh, we have done so much. Because we are bound to do so much to him. And we do little and think we have done so much. So this is a big difference between the Jivatma and the Supreme Power. Again, if you look at it, the Lord accepts a small thing with devotion as a big thing. And any big thing offered without bhakti, he says, I do not consider it at all. I do not consider it at all. So that is also in the Sudama Charitra, you might have heard it is coming in the 1081.3 or something like that. That shloka also explains it. So here, the Lord has got nothing to do personally, but he does it for the pleasure of the devotees and the jiva to enjoy it. So that means one must be able to realize it. Again, in the Bhagavad Gita 7:12 also, he mentions about it. The gunas are under his directions. And naturally, it cannot touch him. Echaiva sattvika bhava rajasas tamasasyaye matteveti tan viddhi natvaham teshu temayi. Translation. Know that all state of being, goodness, passion, ignorance are manifested by my energy, Bhagiranga Shakti. I am in one sense everything. Here also he is establishing. Then, and what does he say? But I am independent. Though I am in that, but I am independent. That's why when he comes down as avatar, he is unaffected by the modes of material nature. That's what we saw that in the Indra prayer also. The flow or the what to say, the three modes of material nature, even though it is inundating everybody, but not the Lord. Because it can plunge every jiva into this material world in the three modes. But when the Lord comes, it cannot touch him. That's what it says. And what does he say now? Flow of modes of material nature. So, like that, it is explained very well. One should understand the Virat Rupa or the Vishwarupa is meant for only primary students. And one must be able to capture it through that. As we see further here, the Veda says the Lord has nothing to do with that. He is always the case superior. And here in the Brahma Samhita also, it is 548. What does it? A blade of grass cannot shake. Even the Patan used to say, no, when you go in the taxis in olden days, I used to go, they used to say that. So that means the Supreme Lord has got immense potencies and innumerable potencies, and one cannot count it. So the Lord sanctioned it by his simply will, not with any physical work. So that's why he is situated in each and every jiva to satisfy their needs. Right? Prabhupada says he is not an order supplier. But unfortunately, desires are keep on coming and the Lord keep on fulfilling it. And we forget the Lord and think it. That's what it says. So here also Brahma Samhita explains the same thing. So totally as we go further into that, again, Prabhupada is quoting there verse number 12.5, the Bhagavad Gita. That's what it says, Klesho Atigatarastesham Avyakta Sakta Chetasam. So in that, again, it says, for an embodied person, it is impossible for him to perceive the impersonal form. Like that. Yes, bro. Klesho Atigatarastesham Avyakta Sakta Chetasam Avyakta Hi Gatir Deha Vadvir Ravapyate. Prabhu, translation. Manjari, read the translation.
Translation by Sri Prabhupada Ki Jai. For those whose minds are attached to the unmanifested, impersonal future of the Supreme, advancement is very troublesome. To make progress in that discipline is always difficult for those who are embodied.
Finish. So unmanifested means what? Impersonal future. So we are all worshipping the manifested Lord. That's why we have got the Archa Vigraha. And we are able to create a relation and we are able to develop the interaction with them. So like that, in this particular today's shloka, Sukadeva Goswami is explaining the various material things, and these are all the portions of the material creation, and it is from the Lord's this particular form called Virata Rupa. Hare Krishna. Any questions on this? Any doubts? Can we move to the next shloka? Is it okay?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Ishasya keshan vidurambu vahan vasastu sandhyam kuruvarya bhumnaha. Ishasya keshan vidur ambuvahan vasastu sandhyam kuruvarya bhumnaha. Avyaktamahur hridayam manasascha cha chandrama sarva vikara koshah. Avyaktamahur hridayam manasascha sa chandrama sarva vikara koshah. Ishasya keshan vidurambuvahan vasastu sandhyam kuruvarya bhumnaha. Avyaktamahur hridayam manasascha cha chandrama sarva vikara koshah. Rasika Prabhu, you read and call out the names, please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Okay, Prabhu. Rasarani
Prabhu, louder.
Rasarani Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Ishasya keshan vidurambhuvahan vasastu sandhyan kuruvarya bhumnaha avyaktamahur hridayam manascha sachandrama sarva vikara koshaha. Hare Krishna.
Revati Mataji.
Hari Amma, he is calling you.
Okay, next.
Hari Amma.
Loknath Prabhu.
Venkata Gopi.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Ah.
Ishasya keshan vidur ambuvahan vasastu sandhyam कुरुवर्य भूम्नः अव्यक्तं हाहुर् हृदयं मनश्च स चन्द्रमाः सर्वविकार कोशः.
यशस्सम्मा.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु ईशस्य केशान् विदुरम्बुवाहान् वासस्तु सन्ध्यां कुरुवर्य भूम्नः अव्यक्तमाहुर्हृदयं मनश्च स चन्द्रमा सर्वविकारकोशः.
Okay, Kirtanamma.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु ईशस्य केशान् विदुरम्बु वाहान् वासस्तु सन्ध्यां कुरुवर्य भूम्नः अव्यक्तमाहुर्हृदयं मनश्च स चन्द्रमा सर्वविकारकोशः.
Okay. Damodar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. ईशस्य केशान् विदुरम्बुवाहान् वासस्तु सन्ध्यां कुरुवर्य भूम्नः अव्यक्तमाहो हृदयं मनश्च स चन्द्रमा सर्वविकारकोशः.
Okay. Hariyamma, are you able to hear?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, please read.
Yeah. ईशस्य केशान् विदुरम्बुवाधान् वासस्तु सन्ध्यां कुरुवर्य भूम्नः अव्यक्तमाहु हृदयं मनश्च सच्चन्द्रमा सर्वविकारकोशः.
Okay. Who else has to read? Everybody read?
I will recite, Prabhu.
Yeah.
तस्य केशान् विदुरम्बुवाहान् वासस्तु सन्ध्यां कुरुवर्य भूम्नः अव्यक्तमाहुर्हृदयं मनश्च स चन्द्रमा सर्वविकारकोशः.
Shankarnath.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. ईशस्य केशान् विदुरम्बुवाहान् वासस्तु सन्ध्यां कुरुवर्य भूम्नः अव्यक्तमाहुर्हृदयं मनश्च स चन्द्रमा सर्वविकारकोशः.
Okay. Dasavati Mataji. Word by word. Synonyms.
Ishasya of the supreme controller, Keshan, hairs on the head. Viduhu, you may know it from me. Ambuvahan, the clouds which carry water. Vasahatu, the dress. Sandhyam, termination of the day and night. Kuruvarya, of O best of the Kurus. Bhumnaha, of the Almighty. Avyaktam, the prime cause of material creation. Ahuhu, it is said. Hridayam, intelligence. Manah cha, and the mind. Saha, he. Chandramaha, the moon. Sarva Vikara, Koshaha, the reservoir of all changes. Translation.
Translation. Venkatagopi.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. O best amongst the Kurus, the clouds which carry water are the hairs on his head. The terminations of days or nights are his dress. And the supreme cause of material creation is his intelligence. His mind is the moon, the reservoir of all changes. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So as we see here again, a comparison or the simile is given to that now. Now it is mentioned his beautiful hair, transcendental hair is compared to the clouds. What type of clouds? It is completely water carrying clouds. Water carrying means during the rainy season, the clouds are so heavy. So heavy means that's why they say cloud outbursts. What do they say? Cloud outbursts. That means Since it is carrying so much of water, it is becoming very dark, dense, and black clouds. So naturally, the Lord's hair is also similar to that, completely black. We also call him sometimes his transcendental body also, no? Ganashyama. Because his body is also color is what? Black. And hair is also black. That's why here the clouds are compared to the hairs. And it talks about the changing of the dresses, the Lord. So it's called Sandhya. Sandhya means there are two types of Sandhyas. One is called as, tell me somebody, there are two types of Sandhyas.
Prabhu, three no, Prabhu. Trikala Sandhyas.
No.
Morning, noon,
No.
and evening.
No, Sandhya is only two. Junction. Sandhya means what?
Meeting point, na Prabhu?
Yes. So how many Sandhyas and what are the names?
Three Sandhyas, Prabhu.
No.
Prabhu, three only, Prabhu. Even
Morning
last week.
and afternoon in between one,
Suryodayam,
Prabhu, and
Suryastamam.
No, only two.
Suryodayam, Suryastamayam.
Rasika is right.
Prabhu, Nrsimha Kavicha Trisandhya Kala is coming na,
Yes.
Prabhu?
No. You try to understand. See, Madhyanikam, it says, there it talks about the Madhyanika. It's not exactly Sandhya because according to that, here it is what is mentioned here, day and nights. That's it. Madhyanikam is not mentioned here. Clear? Is it clear? It talks about only two things. So this Sandhya, anybody knows the name, how we call it as? The early morning is called as
Pradama Sandhya. One is called Pradama.
No, Prata Sandhya.
Prata Sandhya.
Though that's why Brahma Muhurta on the day when it joins, it's called as Prata Sandhya. Then Saya Sandhya. Saya means the sun is going to set. So that means day is closing down and the night begins. That's called Sayam Sandhya.
Dawn and dusk, Prabhu. Dawn and dusk.
Yeah, exactly. So when the Brahmanas also do the Sandhya Vandan, the Sandhya Vandan for all the three, only two are called as Sandhya. The other one is not called as Sandhya because I'll tell you that. Pratha Sandhya, it's called as morning session. Then Madhyanika, never there is a word called Sandhya in that. I'll tell you in the Sankalpa also it says. I'll tell you the Sankalpa how it goes. Then the Sayam Sandhya also, it talks about the evening session. As you see here, Pratha Sandhyam Upasishya or Pratha Sandhyam Mahamantra Japam Karishya. Then Madhyanikam Karishya or Madhyanika Mahamantra. Right? Then Sayam Sandhya Karishya or Sayam Sandhya Gayatri Mahamantra. So like that. So these are the two things. So the midday is not exactly the Sandhya. Okay, then coming back to this, here accordingly two are mentioned. Then finally, the supreme cause of material creation is his intelligence. Intelligence means what? Sankalpa. By his mind or his intelligence, he does it. So creation takes place by his pure intelligence. That's why his creation cannot be found with any mistakes. Everything is in perfect place and perfectly functioning. So nobody can find a fault. That's why in Tamil we say, Kurayandram illada Govinda. That means there cannot be any fault in him. Everything is perfect. Unfortunately, the little knowledge or the tiny headed human being, they try to find fault in the creation. Why it is too much sign, too much gold, all this. Because these are the cycle which is required for the nature and for the humanity to live. Otherwise, imagine that if there is no proper sunshine, how can be the rainy season? And if the rainy season is not there, how can the plants can grow? Like that, it goes on and on. And the winter is meant for fruits fructifying or flower blossom, all this. So like that, everything is into perfection. Okay, his mind is the moon. So his mind is the moon. He said in one of the Upanishad. Anybody remembers that? I'll give you some clues. Brahma glorifies the Lord with this prayer. In the 10th canto also it talks about the Suktam. What
Brahmastuti,
Suktam?
Prabhu. That's sloka.
Huh?
Brahmastuti, it comes, Prabhu. I'm not recollecting this. Yeah.
Brahmastuti.
Yeah, Brahmastuti.
Okay. Brahmastuti it is. Brahma's prayers. Okay. In the Purusha Suktam prayers, it is coming. What is that? In the Purusha Suktam prayers. Prabhu, wait. Prabhu, let us get into that. Let us get into this now. So, his mind is the moon. What is the sloka? In the sloka, what does it say? Manasascha San Chandrama. So, but the Purusha Sutta says in a different style. Chandrama Manasau Jataha. You might have heard about it, no? Chakshu Suryo Ajayata Surya Dev. His Chakshu, his vision. Chandrama Manaso Jataha. That comes in the Purusha Sukta, and the sun also is mentioned in the Purusha Sukta. So here also in this sloka, it is mentioned about the mind, and it is connected to the Chandrama. Okay. Prabhu is trying to take a Purusha Sukta. Okay, last word. What is written there, Prabhu? Mind after that? The reservoir of all changes. All the changes takes place because of that. Moon is the cause of change. Right? Hare Krishna. Any questions, any comments, any other points to add? Most welcome now.
Prabhu, there. Hare Krishna, you can hear me, Prabhu?
Still low. Tell me.
Prabhu, there was one question in my class. They asked me recently, this Pahalgam attack happened, no? So why it is happening like this? So what is the take? How we can understand the Lord's...
Okay. So in the Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, there is one shloka. What does he say? Adhishtanam tata karta. In that, what does he say finally? Daivam chaivatra panchamam. So the okay is coming from the Lord, and it happens. Very simple.
Yeah, Prabhu, why it is happening? That is the
Why
question.
it is happening? Very simple. The Lord has got certain things to happen in this world. So it is bound to happen. Nobody can stop it. If you ask some question similarly, one can ask why this Netanyahu is doing so much to the Dasa.
Yeah, also this Ukraine and Russia war.
Because
Innocent people are
imagine,
dying.
and I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you. In the Netanyahu, there is Atman Paramatma. We believe that, right?
Yeah, Prabhu.
So that the direction comes from there. Very simple. Only this fellow is a tool. The Lord wants to happen so many things in this material creation. Or everything is happening not directly by Him or through the agents. Clear?
Yeah, Prabhu.
This philosophy cannot be applied to the present political system. We have to keep it separate. There one has to understand the desire of that particular person who did that, Pahalgam or the Dasa. That desire is very bad. That's it. They have to undergo the reactions. Very simple. Clear?
Vaguely clear, Prabhu. Because sometimes the devotees are also dying like this.
Yeah. See, sufferings are bound to be there in this material world. Nobody can explain.
If one person or 2% dies, okay, we can tell. But if a bunch of people are dying like this, then it is difficult to explain, Prabhu.
Yeah, but the destiny is written like that. What to do? Even tsunami, even the earthquake. People will ask, oh, so many good souls also died. But their destination will be much more better. We do not know that. We understand only death is a bad thing. Death is not a bad thing as such. Because it gives them the next life or the higher position for the good
Untimely
souls.
death, Prabhu. Untimely death is bad thing.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Prabhu, I have one doubt in this. And the calamities happening is maybe the will of the Lord. But if somebody is taking the gun and shooting others, how could that be the will of the Lord? Is it
No,
not that their own intelligence or they are misusing it, which the
yeah,
independence which the Lord has given,
yeah,
and then they are.
yeah, exactly, Mataji. It's very simple. See, calamity. I'll tell you. See, when the creation has been done by through agents of the Lord is not directly involved, and all are functioning under the directions. Okay, so naturally, all these things have the final cause, which is called the Sarva Karana Karana. So, which cannot be denied. Again, in the case of this Pahalgam, whatever it is, the individual acts like this means he has got some desire which is really negative. And the Lord is there to satisfy that. And again, the independence of the or the minute independence of the individual jiva is misused. And this is a cause for those who have passed away for a higher position also, or for a better change of life also. Clear?
Yes, Prabhu. That's what, like the independence is there, which they have misused it, or it's indirectly the sanction of the Lord, it's happening.
Exactly, exactly. Very simple.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it
Yes,
That's what
Prabhu.
Mataji asking why this kind of things Lord is sanctioning.
No.
This is what our question.
No. Wait, I'll tell you. The Lord sanctions, I tell you, it is based on the individual's performance or the career, or the, what is that, karma or the actions. So it's bound to happen. And again, one should not feel, oh, this happened to him. That means he may be going to a better position now or a higher planetary system. Those who are devotees, those who are non-devotees, they may have to take another cycle like that. Generally, we feel that is all that end. It never ends, no? There is a continuation of that. We have heard about it. That means there is a definite birth. Birth means there is a definite death. So it's a cycle. So those who have done good karmas, they go to higher place planetary systems. Very simple. Even old age death is common, right? The Lord is not sanctioning directly any of this. It happens in the own nature. Clear? Damodara.
எனக்கு புரிஞ்சது பிரபு. I'm not questioning the Lord. Just மாதாஜி என்ன கேட்க வந்தாங்களோ I'm just translated.
No. Yeah. Got it.
No. I explained to her in the right direction. Huh? That's what I strongly feel that.
See, but Prabhu, again, it's all the karmas. Nobody can't escape.
That's what
Simple.
I said. It is not the sanction of the Lord. It is under the direction of the Lord. The nature gives the reactions on that. Clear? For a devotee or a good pious person, it may be for a higher benefit, right?
Prabhu, that's what, see, in this life might be they are good, but we don't know what is their past life.
No, that's what I'm telling. Based on the karmas, this is what again. So we cannot assess. That's why.
No, people, what I'm talking is, in general, people, they say, no, see, it's a very pure soul. He has done nothing. Why did this happen to him? That's what I'm talking about. But people, they don't know what is their past lives.
Yeah. No, one cannot assess. Very simple. See, I'll tell you. Two things we cannot assess. One cannot assess others' bhakti, and one cannot assess the good and bad qualities of others. They can see one side of it. Sometimes they can see the other side of it also. So the Lord, who is residing in each and every living entity, he knows in and out. That's why he is called the knower of everything. Clear? That's why it says in the 13th chapter, knower of the body. Kshetra.
Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishta
You see, Rasika said that rightly. Hare Krishna. So, Hariyamma, is it clear?
Yes, Prabhu, yes.
It's see, I'll tell you. For us, no, when death happens, that this type of death happens, we feel, oh, why it happened? Oh, it's not. There is no justice on that. Undoubtedly, if you look at the political or the administrative angle, it's an injustice. But there is a super judge or the Supreme Court where it is decided. That's a different one. Clear? So that nobody can know. I'll tell you so much. There are so many politicians, they are dying slowly. Have you seen so many? I don't want to mention the names. Right? These are the things we do not know how it happened. The truth will never come out. Many people may be a party to the killing of that particular politician. Correct or not?
Prabhu,
But ultimately,
Prabhu,
the truth never comes out. Correct or not?
yeah, Prabhu. Prabhu, sometimes a child is brutally raped, no? These things are
Yeah, so
difficult
many
to
things.
understand.
No need to mention specifically. That's what there are so many things happen. Whatever we conceive is external. Nothing can be conceived internally. Clear? That's why we do not know all those things. The knower is only the Lord.
So,
But
karma
again, for
phala,
everything, we cannot
Purvajanma karma.
give the reasons of the karma also, Prabhu.
No, try to understand. That's what I said. That's what I said now. At administrative or a political angle, these are the sins committed or the criminal act committed. Clear?
Yeah. Because God has given the
Sanchita.
intelligence.
Yeah.
Sanchita karma,
So he
prarabdha
had
karma.
some bad desire. That's why comes the Manusmriti or Manusnidhi. Clear?
Sanchita
Manu
karma, prarabdha
Samhita,
karma.
all these things describes it, no? The free will cannot be misused. In the Bhagavad
Yeah.
Gita, the free will was misused by the person. That's it. Very good book. That's why he is put under punishment. Hare Krishna. Any other comments? We'll go to the prayers. Here we have got the Shravanam Kirtanam program for 2 days, today and tomorrow, on the eve of Puri Jagannath Rath Yatra. You can also have it on YouTube. Banu
In Chennai,
Maharaj,
Prabhu?
Bhakti Parvirajika Maharaj, and the Ananga Prabhu.
In Chennai, Prabhu?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chennai is gone live. You go there, you can see that.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a overnight program or
No. Daytime, 8 to 9:30, then break, 10:30 to 1:30, then again 4 to 6, something like that. Or 3 to 6, 3 to something. So morning is 3 session, evening is 2 session. So today and tomorrow. So Maharaj will be giving lecture. Today he might have given in the morning 8 o'clock and tomorrow morning also. The other sessions are by Bhakti Parvirajika Maharaj and the Ananga Prabhu. All topics of Puri and Jagannath.
Jai Jagannath.
Yeah. So I am going to listen online only. I might go in between sometimes. Hare Krishna. Let's pray for His Holiness Jayaprakash Swami Maharaj's health. Then Harihar Prabhu is going for surgery, Mumbai or something today, tomorrow. I don't know. I heard.
Who is Harihar Prabhu?
Very good question. Shama Sankirtan and Gopi Gita Mataji's second son.
Okay.
Yeah. Kurimi boy.
Surgery, Prabhu?
Yes. In the brain, because there is some zest in his brain, they said.
But this was the guy who fainted during the nursing Chaturdasi day, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
I do not know. You might be.
Yeah, Prabhu. Exactly at the play was going on. End of the play, he suddenly fainted. He had like a fits kind of thing. Convulsions. Everybody got scared. It happened here in the school only. JSS school.
So mother has messaged me. They are going to surgery in Mumbai.
Where, in Dubai or in India, Prabhu?
Mumbai. Very serious devotee, very calm boy. Only accent is Western accent. Speaking English.
School influence.
Yeah. His brother is in US, no? Harshad.
Yeah.
Let's pray for that boy also. Pray for all of us so that we progress in Krishna Bhakti with good health. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you so much all devotees. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. We'll catch up next
Hare
week.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you very
Hare
much.
Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Parameshvara Prabhu ki jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Jai.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Rasika always switches on the video very nicely. Very good. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
Prabhu, today we have to do Jagran, means we have to stay awake, Prabhu. It's
It
advised.
depends upon the individuals. That's what. See, I'll tell you, long ago, we did one like that in the Guru Darbar. At that time, His Holiness Bhakti Bringa Govinda Swami Maharaj had Kirtan non-stop. It started around, say, 9:30 or something like that. It went up to early morning, 5:30 or 6 like that. The whole night it was in the Guru Darbar. Interestingly, the initial crowd was almost 100, slowly thinned down. Morning, hardly we could see only 15 or 20 of us. Hare Krishna. Jai Ho. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.